Does your dog bark whenever he hears noises, or does he or she beg when you're at the dinner table, or jump on guests the minute they arrive? Well, Charlie does all those things. Awesome. And if you are a pet owner, you most likely said yes to at least one of those questions, if not all. Professional dog trainer Jamie Popper and her Australian Shepherd Rue are here this morning to help you nip those problems in the booty. There we go. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for having us on.
I'm thrilled to have you here because I think anyone who does have a dog could gain some help in the training department. So what are you going to show us today?
So we use platforms in our training. So this table right here is the Climb by Blue Nine Pet Products. And we're here kind of just to talk about why we use platforms and how using a platform can solve all of those problem behaviors that you might be having and more.
Perfect. I need to get a platform ASAP. Okay.
So you can use any elevated, stable surface that your dog is comfortable getting up on, but it's important that it's elevated. And the reason for that is because it creates a defined boundary for the dog to work within.
Okay.
So if we talk about, or think back to the circus days, no matter how we feel about circus animals, if we think about lions and tigers and bears, we put them up on pedestals and it gives us more control over the animal.
Okay, so we get the pedestal. Now what are you going to show us?
Yeah, so I'll have Rue come off of here. Rue, break. What we train our dogs to do is basically go to this table and stay there. It's a really easy behavior to train our dogs because the choice point that they have to make to jump off of the platform is a pretty big decision for them to make. It's 12 inches down, so when I ask him to come off of it, Rue, break, he really has to think about what his body is doing. Rue, go climb. So if I taught my dog how to do a sit stay at the front door when a guest was coming in, what does he have to do in order to be wrong? Literally just take 2 steps forward and then he's standing, and that's like a gateway drug to jumping up on your guest or barking at them or begging at the dinner table.
Okay.
So we teach them to go to this spot and stay there, and because of the elevation and the defined area, it's so much easier to train them to stay up on it.
Okay, so how long do you keep them up on this?
So he can stay up on this for 30 minutes or more while I'm cooking dinner and sitting down to eat. When I have guests over at my house though, I'll just have him go there and hang out there till my friend can come in, take their jacket off, hand me the lovely pie that they baked for me. Then they can greet the dog on their own terms. And then by that point, the dog is usually settled down quite a bit more. They're ready to be integrated into kind of the environment a little bit more, and you can release them off of the platform.
Let's talk about age though. And I say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Do you have to train the dogs to do this when they're puppies, or if you have an older dog, can you?
So absolutely, old dogs can learn new tricks.
Okay.
Rue just learned a new trick while we were here in the studio for a photo opportunity in front of your guys' backdrop. He's 8 years old.
Okay.
So he learns new tricks all the time. It's a pretty simple training process. Most of the time when people are talking about old dogs not learning new tricks, it's more about breaking those bad habits. People want to train them never to jump up on someone or never to beg at the dinner table, but they've been rewarded for that so often.
So long.
So what we like to do is train an incompatible behavior. If they're staying on a Climb or another platform, they can't be begging at the dinner table, they can't be jumping up on the guest, they can't be doing excessive barking.
It all makes sense. Jamie, thank you very much. And Rue, good dog.
Yes, he did great.
Very good dog. We'll post a link to her website following the show at kmov.com/greatday. And Kent, since I do have an older dog, that's good to know that he could still have some hope.
It's good to know for me too.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful dog.
It is.
Thank you so much.
Attentive dog. All right, thank you both.